Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Provided that this is actually working, which I never know for sure. Let's see. I have to let people know that I am streaming. I apologize for doing this all the time and not planning ahead, but that's how I roll. Actually, I do plan ahead. The problem is that I never know whether or not it's actually going to stream or if I'm going to have technical problems. And so I have to make sure that I actually can connect before I want to tell anyone that I'm streaming, because connection problems have been so prevalent. And also, it takes me like 11 billion times to get even on the game, and I have to turn off most of my add-ons to even do that. It's really irritating. All right, let me tell one more person. Okay. Close that. We'll check the Twitch to see if it's working properly. Oops, no. Okay, we are working properly. Thank you to Sheree G for the follow. Let me make sure that I don't think I have anything on me that I can send you. But look at that. Right here. We has us a banker. I will send you a frail pumpkin. Yeah, I doubt that's actually your name though, so we'll see. Sheree G 5498. Thank you. Nope, of course not. Nope, I thought maybe that second one. So this is Tarll Library by Kaiser Nick. We're in the Velothi Reverie. I hate the fact that there's two different houses with the name Velothi in it. It's a little bit confusing. Oh, that's interesting. Clever. So what they've done here is they've taken the back of that ugly painting from elsewhere, the one that has the big rips in it, and they've put it backwards so it looks like almost like a bulletin board. You almost can't tell what it is. It's pretty impressive. I don't know what's going on in here, but we'll find out. Forgive me, I'm just gonna start pulling things out of here while I'm at it. Nobody's on yet, so this is the perfect time to get things out of my bank and sent to me on my alt for sellings. And then when you get here, we have plenty more to talk about. So yesterday, Swankery, who is a friend and a good person, was featured by Zos, and they, well, not Zos, Bethesda stream. And apparently she did like an interview / went over building stuff officially. Excuse me. So I'm really, really happy for her. I didn't get a chance to watch it yet. That's why I don't know for sure what was done. So I've noticed a lot of people at this house tend to do this. They tend to put a statue right in the front like this. And I guess it makes sense. It's just interesting that that many people do it. I wonder why. I'm not sure that I would have thought to do that. We have a lovely library over here. Gotta be honest, it's nicer than most Velothis that I've seen. I like that pillow situation there. Velothis are... This could use a little better lighting. No offense, but I think you could just... This one lamp isn't enough to really light this place up. You might want to add a few more lights, Kaiser. Otherwise, I think it's lovely. And we've got, I get the sense this is more of a, like a, I guess it still could be a library, but it almost looks like a school. Or a study dorm. Okay, I went down here. I'm already not all here mentally. Apologies. All right. And here we have our yard. Oh, that's cute. It's almost like a little sausage. I don't know why it makes me think of sausage, but it does. So I did do the flower arrangement yesterday, and I'll show it to you quickly. I would hope that nobody, like, copies the idea, but you can do what you want. Be inspired. That's fine. But, I was kind of happy about the idea and the way it all worked out, so. I'm not sure where I want to put it yet. I want to put it somewhere where it's bright, but, because as you can see, I stuck some lights above it. But it needs to go somewhere where it's bright, and that's not an issue. But here we go. This is my flower arrangement for J Heart's flower contest. This is the flower arrangement. Thanks. You didn't say it had to be in a vase, so I decided to try to do it in a, I'm on, okay. I decided to just do it like this. The fake flower, I made a chrysanthemum. Oh, well, you did your own thing, I'm sure. I mean, we probably, this is the first time I showed anybody my idea, so I can't imagine that anyone copied it. If they came up with the same idea on their own, they came up with the same idea on their own. You know what I mean? Normally I don't care, but a couple of contests back, something was a little too close for comfort, but that's just me being stupid. Don't mind me. I shouldn't care. It's not about winning. This is my flower. There's something I gotta do about the background, I think. Like putting some sort of different background. This is a chrysanthemum made out of dress bowls. I need to come up with some sort of background though. Something that absorbs the yellow. I gotta think of maybe a carpet or something. I know. You know, that was harder to make than it looks. At first, it looks like as if all I did was just, you know, do a couple circles with EHD, but it actually took a little bit of work to do that. And EHD isn't all that simple to work with sometimes. I was just gonna go get my Breton rug. How did you read my mind? It is exactly what I'm doing. I thought of it exactly the way you did. The blue. I don't know. I like the idea of the blue. You're a smart person. That's exactly where I was going with it. I was like, blue. Blue and yellow. The blue would pop because they're opposite colors. It would, but I would think that they might be a little... I guess the platforms aren't reflective, are they? The rock would be, but not the platforms. Because I don't want it to be reflective, because it's already got too much light going on. Let's see how this works. If it doesn't work, I'll get the platforms. That's a good idea. You know, it's that yellow backlighting that's a bit much. I'm not sure how I feel about the yellow backlighting. It's just so strong. I actually think that works a little better. I'm trying to decide if I need 2 more of these rugs. I think I do. I have 1 more. I saw your Get Off My Lawn yesterday. That was cute. I love the name of it. I don't know why all of a sudden I've been able to build again. I think it's because I decided to make something crappy. I went with the idea of, I don't think that my my chrysanthemum is all that good. And so allowing myself to make something that's not that good made me start building again. And I think that's what I need to do with my writing. Just decide it's okay if whatever I write is crap. Just do it anyway. You know? And that'll get you going. I think that's the big sticking point I have in life right now. Is I want everything to be good the first time. It doesn't work that way. Art doesn't work that way. Sometimes you just have to be bad. Yeah, actually, who was it yesterday? I think it might have been Griff was asking me if you enter contests. And I said, I think so sometimes. I can't remember. But I think you do. Why am I trying to make metal carpet? I'm not all here. Breton carpet. Oh, come now. Do I really not have a Breton carpet? Seriously? No, I have to. I know I have to. I'm going to stab someone if I don't. I have the bordered one. Looks the same. Make one of these. I think though for me, and I get that, and you're right, but I'm not creative enough to necessarily always come up with my own ideas. So it's like they're almost like prompts. Hey Jay. They're like prompts more than they're like anything else, you know? It's like, oh, I can't come up with an idea. I don't really know what I want to build. Oh, I have to make a flower? Let me think about that. And then suddenly, you know, I have somewhere to direct my creativity as if. So I'm trying to, it's just like taking a writing class. I'm trying to, whoops. Trying to get the inspiration any way I can. This is just, it doesn't even have to look good. It's just background. All it is me just sticking stuff here so that I don't have to, so that the coloring looks right. That looks better. You know, I hear you, but it's like, who knows? Maybe we'll like the stuff. Maybe it'll be hard to get the stuff. Maybe it won't. Who knows? Hard to say. Well, that's better, at least. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, well, what I did is I made all these bowls. So I made a shit ton of bowls. These dress bowls. I could do more effects if I want later, but for now, I think that works. Let's look at another one. Let's look at your gilded cage. I mean, are you low on cash? Because I always like try to hoard my mats, but then I realize in the end I could always just buy them. Plus, people make stuff. Yeah. I mean, what else do I use my money for? Oh, pretty. This is gorgeous. Oh, gilded cage. I get it. Oh, wow. A-lead gates with brass behind them. Beautiful. Wow, I love this. The way that you have the two beds, it makes them look like there's like a throw over the back. Beautiful. Lovely. Oh, I love this. If you knew how many times I ended up redoing that that little, whatchamacallit, cart that I made, you would laugh. I took it apart so many times because I just... Oh, that's just the top of the cake. That's really well done. I was gonna say, how the hell did you make that? Now I know. Oh, you're such a good cobbler. You made that look like an ink pot or something. That's really neat. I love your stuff. It's hard to believe this is Sisters of the Sands, though. I'd live here. Yeah, I took apart my... Neat. I took apart my cart like 20 times, redoing it. I was like, it just looks like I'm throwing flowers on it. And then finally, like, I got to the point where, like, no, this is the way I want high stuff here. I want fat stuff here. I want, colorful, this color here. And I really actually tried to do that, even though it was weird. I mean, I don't know. I tried. Lucky cat. Kibs. So, I mean, it may look thrown together, but I actually thought about it and actually put, like, effort into, all right, I want blue next to yellow. I want purple over here, and I want tall over here. All those years of reading Country Living and all those other stupid magazines my mom got. They actually did have good advice for decoration in them. Central House. Yes, that is what this is. Central House. And I've seen some creative stuff being done with this house lately. Like, shockingly so. By the way, I appreciate the yellow next to the blue. This... Oh, how pretty. A lot of people have been building down to make a porch down here, which I didn't even know you could do. They have these huge porches that go out underneath here, and it's amazing. Honestly, makes me so jealous that I don't have this house. Eventually I will probably buy this house, but I don't really have an idea for it yet. I kind of want to wait until I have an idea. Very restful place. Speaking of, Housing's Finest doing a contest for mental illness. Oh shit, I forgot to turn my grass back on. Hold on. I was turning it off yesterday because I was running around farming. That's a fire hazard right there. Hey, Zabi. So I'm trying to come up with ideas for mental health. And I actually think I have one. I've been thinking about making a replica of my office, because my office is what I guess is my way to have mental health, playing on the computer and whatever. People may not get it, but... Oh, you did. Somebody mentioned yesterday how fast you are. Who was it? Aya Lockhart. Aya Lockhart was like saying that you're so ridiculous. Oh, your pillow's floating, hon. You may want to fix this. It's up in the air. See? You may want to right-click that sucker. Aya Lockhart mentioned that you're a really fast builder, or at least that you come up with ideas very quickly. Because we were looking at your Get Off My Lawn, and you know that fireplace you have with the cage? She's like, she just saying you had come and visited her house and asked what that furnishing was. And she told you, and she's like, wow. And she incorporated it into her build already. That's so cool. Like, how fast she is. So that's what they mentioned. You are a quick thinker. It is huge, but you incorporated it as a fireplace so well. When I figured out what it was, like, oh my god, this is amazing. It really was. So I think I'm going to use my Captain Margot's as my office. Yeah, it is. People may find it boring, but I'll try to make it modern. Twin Arches. Mad Hatta 334. I hate that it's crown. You know? It's like, I'm so sick of so much of it being crown. Do you just buy your crown stuff, or do you go through a gold seller? I mean, a gold trader. Because, like, crown trader. Good word. God, words are hard today. I used to go through a crown trader, and then I just got lazy. Now I just buy it. I can't be bothered. Oh, okay. I didn't know we had black chickens. Is that the evil chicken? And this is a nice garden. Yeah, there's another crown item. Those sunflowers get so mad. One time I went through a crown trader for, I needed a shit ton of coral. So I bought a whole bunch of coral from them. Cost me a couple mil at the time. This is pretty. This house just seems to have, what a clever light. Isn't that neat? I know. They know what they're doing. They know what they are doing to us. Somebody's been drinking. There's only one bottle left. Lizard tail or whatever the hell that plant is. I forget. This looks really good. One of the nice things about using large pieces of furnishings like this, you know, it fills up the room and yet it fits because of the, wow, they found a pot that actually fits that ginormous thing. It's looking good. Roadie, Vannaka's cave. I'm gonna have to move everything out of my Margot's and figure out how to do it. I might steal one of your ideas and put a painting as a window. Oh, neat. Oh, I see we have a darkness effect. And actually, that works really well. I like that with the candle. Huh. I like this. Wait a minute. So this is this front room. Because when you come into Humblemud, you're in the front room. It's kind of hard to believe that how small they made it seem. For a second there, I was like, wait, do you walk into some sort of room before you go into the house? No, it's the opposite way around. Really well done. Woo! Where am I? Whoa, what's going on here? This is interesting, but I need light. I'm sorry. Wait, I'm under rock? Oh, you have to jump up a little bit. Okay, now I'll turn it back off. Hello, Bay. Ew, it's eerie how that head glows. I think in the front room the lighting looked fantastic. I think it's a little too dark in the back. Oh, look at the river they made. Okay, let's turn the lights back on so I can actually see what I'm looking at. I really like this river. Isn't it cute? You know, I think what you could do is leave the darkness the way that it is back here, but add some of those clockwork lamps. Oh, nice bat. And just bury them inside the rock there. It'll still show, the light will still come through even though it's buried. And then it'd light it up just enough to not make it so hard to see the details. I think it would work really well if you just hid those two bright lights there, because stuff over here is completely lost. You can't see anything over here. So keeping the darkness the way that you have it makes sense. Just add a little more light, and then I think you'll do, I think this will be amazing. It already is amazing, but it would add to it. You've got a really good idea here, and you're executing it quite well. I mean, because there's spots that are just so well lit and well done. The candlelight really works. But like I said, hide a couple of lights where you can't see it, and I think it'll be majestic. Excellent. I like it. Alright, did anyone fix their shit? I'm gonna say with nobody fixed their shit. Pretty sure of it. So let's go to Margot's real quick. And you know what's funny? I just finally put everything back into my Margot's because I was going to use it for something, changed my mind. Now I'm going to be pulling everything back out of it. Yeah, so I think what I'm doing is for that mental health stuff is just making my own office. Hey Perdita, how's it going? All items. Select everything. Change these items. Remove. I'm gonna have to make... I've never really built a modern build before, but it's gonna have to have a computer and stuff, so... Which would mean... For example, there has to be a cat in here too, obviously. Like, obviously, this is really what my house kind of looks like, is we have these bookshelves. That's not going to work too well. I'm going to have to figure out some way to cover that up, but... I'll figure something out. Oh, they're terrible. I wish I could give them to you. They're garbage. I hate them. Hate them. I will leave a light in here for the time being, though, even though it's a yellow light. I obviously don't have a fireplace in here, so this will probably be, I'll have to build up sort of dusk there. I think this will work. All right. Cardi! Hello, Cardi. How you doing? Cardi, I was just showing people the chrysanthemum I made with your house. With your program. Cardi, I have not been able to contact Architectura. I messaged them. I left them on the ESO UI board. I've tried to get a hold of them through you, and it just, I can't find them. So this is my chrysanthemum made with Drez bowls. So that is courtesy of Cardi. That is my chrysanthemum. Thank you. No, it's fine. It's just that I live with that program, and you know, it means it's just like I use it so often, and now I have to do a lot of it by hand because it's the best program ever next to EHT. So it means I would. Oh, Bay, there you go. Bay's been looking for you too. Oh no, I broke my necklace. Crap. That's what I get for playing with it. Thank you. I don't know what's going on, if they're okay or not. Real quick too, I'll show you. This really wasn't an EHT thing though, but I'll show you my other build. Thank you. It's okay. Bayushi has things to tell you. She's been looking for you for quite some time, and I'm glad you're here. I know you're probably really busy. I gotta move this somewhere where I don't need this light. And sorry to anybody who saw this. So this is my flower arrangement that J Hart is looking for. So that's... He didn't say it had to be in a vase. So I just made a thing. So we haven't really done anything with it yet, but yes, what she said. What was I doing? Oh, I was getting a rug and stuff. Okay. While you guys are talking. Thank you. Remember when I was showing you how I think what she's talking about is with the leader item or the parent item, moving that and all that? I forget. She's the one who told me about it in the first place, and we were able to demonstrate it, but shut up. Not you. Parlor. I need rugs. That'll work. I don't Smokey the Skooma. Smokey the Skooma! Alright. I should go over to EU. Ah, no. I'll show you what I'll show you first. As long as he hasn't changed it. It's been a while since I've shown this house. She thinks she knows what it was. Okay, Eula. Lurk, lurk, lurk. Because she's like smart and stuff. The party flower is done. And now we're at, this is Cardi's Ocean of Stars house. Beautiful, isn't it? Oh, God. I forgot how pretty this was. You know, ever since they've made the lights different, they made the lights bloom more than they used to. And so it's like... It's even more beautiful than I remembered it being. Oh, go for it. But it's so perfect now with the light bloom. It's gorgeous. I love it. only thing is, and I'm going to say this for Bae because she won't tell you, a couple of her builds aren't working because of that. She can't use some of her builds because of the problem that you were able to reproduce. So she's not going to ever tell you that because she doesn't want to be a bother. So I'm telling ya. I love this. I love this planet. Have you guys seen the punchline to this house? It's not really a punchline. It's more like an explanation at the end. Check it out. Does that not like break your heart? Breaking my heart. Don't go breaking my heart. Except you can when it's nice like this. So I'll show this to you without the effects so that you can see how he did it. Isn't that just amazing? Stunning. I love it so much. That made me tear up so hard when I first saw it. And it just is so beautiful with the lights off especially. It's nice to see how he did it, but it's gorgeous like this. I love the shooting stars. The shooting stars get me. So beautiful. I don't know, I'm just sitting here like a schmuck staring at things. I know, right? Aren't they? I think they're just tree balls. Balls of trees. Tree balls. That sounds so wrong. Don't listen to me. Alright, I'll go over to you. Oh, don't feel bad. I cry like every time something's nice, I cry. And believe me, I could use some happy. We all could use some happy right now, even if it means crying. Things are less than ideal. Is everyone's family okay? I found out yesterday that my sister's father-in-law, over the summer, he had fallen off a ladder and he had broken both of his legs. And he was, he was in his 70s. And he's not feeling, he wasn't feeling so good. He was fighting infections and everything since he broke his legs. He got COVID. So now I found that out yesterday that he's fighting COVID on top of the infections for his legs after he broke his legs. So things are not so great. At least my parents are still, my dad beat walking pneumonia, but he doesn't have he doesn't have COVID. But I'll show you something. This is my husband's cousin. In case you ever have doubt that healthy people can get it and nearly die, there you go. That's my husband's cousin Dan, and he's a really nice guy, but he's home now. But he was on a ventilator, and they weren't sure he was going to make it. So just a reminder that even healthy people can get this. He was only 35. Wow, I look like shit today. I didn't even realize how bad it looked. So, when people say, oh, only sick people got it, that's what you can show them, and Tell them they're wrong. Tell them they're stinkers. No, you really don't. See, I live through Cardi's add-on. I don't know what I would do without it because I can't find most of these houses without it. Andromeda. Gasthaus von Vivek. No, that's not one of hers. Hundings. It doesn't have it. Is there anything with effects? Oh, you never really know anymore. It doesn't tell you anymore. So we'll find out. Yeah, you don't know. And I think a lot of people are taking it for granted that if you're healthy, you're going to be okay, and you may not. So got to be safe. But he's home. All is better. Although he's getting into fights on Facebook with people about it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I will say one thing though. Dude. So many of these people, well, not so bad here, don't exist anymore. Like Natamara. You're killing me, Larry. So many of these. It's like, just let me delete them. All right, so we're here in Andromeda's house. And we had talked about some of those options. Thank you. I love you. I know you're busy. You got things to do. Look at his little turtle. This is so cute. No effects, though. So sadly, you're a busy guy. You got things to do. I actually really like this arrangement. Look at the coloring. Sometimes I'm just happy to see you, though. Not always about what you can do or fix for me. Okay, I gotta take a picture of this because this is an amazing fireplace that they made themselves. I love it. Look at the way they grouped all that up top. That looks really good. This is a terrarium. Between the Kagudi and the turtle, who's gonna win? Yeah, I like it too a lot. This is really good. Huh. I haven't had much energy lately. Oops. Your map is... Oh, it is supposed to be off. Yeah, everything about it is so well done. I haven't really had much energy or will to build, so the fact that my building energy is back is actually a really good thing. I will say one thing, and I don't expect any sort of answer, but man, would it make people happy if... Yeah? Oh, whoops. Not scenes, but states you can do that with. If you do states, you can do it without you being there. But I think scenes are ones you have to actually be there for. This little crafting area over here. I love this. This looks perfection. I'm gonna take a picture of that and steal it. No, I'm not doing well. My meds have caused major issues with me. But I'm pushing through, sleeping a lot. It's just one of those things. I'm getting used to it. I think I also was a little bit depressed just to begin with. and so it hit me a little harder than you would usually. The news. If I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, the Flynn thing made me so incredibly angry and depressed that I lost the will to even get up in the morning for like a day. Oh, okay. Wow. You made it into Murkmire. That's impressive. Look at this. I haven't seen anyone turn it into a grape bower before. This is awesome. Look at how beautiful that is. Well, I will, you know, eventually. But I think it was a combination of not feeling good and... I hit, you know, because I'm a lawyer. And it's like, that hits me where I live. This is beautiful. This is stunning. This is a really good job on this house. So yeah, I just... Dolksters Festal. Hold on. I gotta look this up. I guess I take things a lot more personally than most people do, and so a lot of people are like, why are you so sensitive or upset about it? And it's like, because I care. I don't know. Dolksters, daggerfall. Wow, that actually means daggerfall festung. If you ever wanted to say Daggerfall Fortress, that's how you say it. Yeah, I know. And me too, I'm a lawyer, and I was so disgusted by it that, I mean, there's been a lot of really disgusting shit that's happened. I hit a new low when that happened. I don't know why. It just hit me so bad that I didn't even stream that day. I was just so upset and so miserable. And then, you know, add on top of it that I'm having some sort of infection or reaction to the new meds. And I had a fight with my friend Griff, and so, or whatever you want to call it, not really a fight, but disagreement. And so I was just a mess. But I'm doing better today. Griff and I have been talking, so that's cool. This is great. Look at all of how lush this is. Oh, doesn't it though? It does. I've slept so much. Look at how beautiful. Oh, and the little hidden waterfall. This is so pretty. Every so often though, even if you don't have time to look at, what is that? What is that? Someone tell me what that is. Does anyone know what that is? I've never seen that before. Gross. Oh, it's a PvP thing. It's gross. That's what it is. Yuck. Meat bag? Oh. Griff was my professor in college back in 20 years ago. He was my political science professor. And like 2 years ago, or some odd, I got reconnected with him on Facebook, but we weren't really talking. Just more of a, you know, add somebody you used to know. But then what happened is my cat died. And he's a cat lover. And then his cat died. And he reached out to tell me that his cat had just died in his arms that day. And he was obviously distraught. And I guess he was looking for somebody who could relate to the pain and understood cats and whatnot. So, and understood the love of cats. So, we started talking through that. And then we just kept talking, and he and I have a lot in common. I have a big interest in politics these days. I guess it must feel nice for him to see a former student be so enthusiastically aware of politics. Also, a former student became a lawyer. You know, things like that. It must be a nice feeling. But I don't have a lot of friends, I'll be honest with you. I'm a hermit. I don't let a lot of people in because I get hurt. I'm super sensitive. Look at this gorgeous, gorgeous feast. I'm super sensitive. I'm super squishy. I get really bad. It's bad. So, you know, I did let him in as a friend, and wow, this looks great. Yeah, well, it's nice too because he's a doctorate and in political science, and so, and obviously he taught for friggin' what, 30 years, 20 something years, more than that. I think he wasn't a new teacher when I saw him. So we have, I mean, I can say to him, oh my god, it feels like the world is freaking ending. What are we gonna do? And how is this gonna work out? And whatever. And a lot of times he'll say, oh, you should read this article. Like, it'll make you feel better or whatever. You know, that kind of thing. And so we have a lot to talk about, which is nice. I've never seen anyone put money in that thing before. That looks great. So we just bonded. And I would say he's probably my best friend now. Yeah, actually, really, even lately. He's got some things to say about that. He has. No, there's no effects in this house. This person did this entirely by hand. Hey, anybody want a melted Game of Thrones throne? I don't want to be. I can't get fit. I wish I could, but yeah, they did get good paintings. And then we have a little thing here. I would just, at this point, I feel like that they should just eat me. The zombies should just eat me, because, you know, whatever. So yeah, that's how I got to know him. I mean, he's only like 11 years older than me. But it's just nice to have a friend. I mean, Cardi, I have a feeling you and I would be that close if you had more time than you do, which you don't. You've got like no time. I could see us bonding like that too. But you're just, if you ever have questions about political stuff, I'm happy to answer. Generally, I used to try to stay away from politics in the channel, but I don't care anymore. I think pretty much everyone knows which way I lean. And if it, oh, this does have effects. Look at that. That's an effect, by the way. I'm trying to figure out, is it supposed to be just a scary face? I'm curious about this. I want to know what that means. That's wild. I love when people decorate this front room. Ha, ha. Oh boy. Some of it isn't. And if no one is going to, if no one's going to enforce anything, well, then there's no recourse. When you own every part of government, you basically write the rules. And it's sick and twisted. But I'll give you the good news. So far, well, because they don't have the votes. They don't have the votes. The Republicans own Senate. But here's the good news, right? So far, Griff has been absolutely wrong about the 0. How many potatoes you have? This is important business. So here's the thing, okay? He says he's been right about absolutely everything, including for the primary, he knew who was going to drop out and when, right? He was like, Buddy Guy's going to drop out at this time, and he's going to do it this reason, and this is what's going to happen. And he's been right about it. And he's telling me that, in his opinion, and he's very much up on this stuff, that Biden's going to win and that we're going to take back the Senate. That Doug Jones is probably I think that's who it was, probably the only senator who is Democrat that's going to probably lose. But that he feels that we're going to sweep both. Even with all of the fraud and the bullshit going on. He thinks there's going to be a serious repudiation. So, take it from a doctorate in political science who's been teaching for decades and hasn't been wrong yet. That's the way I'm looking at it. Mustache company. I kind of want to know what a mustache company is. Yeah, you and me both, buddy. You and me both. I do too, Perdita. I don't have that many potatoes, honestly. I don't even think I have any on this character. And if that's the case, what can happen? Let me give you another little bit of good news. This I can tell you because I know about law. Should it happen that we do take the Senate back, we can stuff the Supreme Court. We can put additional judges. It doesn't have to be the number that we have right now. We can add up to 11 or whatever we want. As long as the Senate approves it, we can end up putting more liberal judges on the Supreme Court. And that will be the backstop for all the shitty judges that they've been putting in over the last 4 years. No, not legally required to be 9. Nope. We can add more. And the thing is, the reason why nobody had in the past, the reason why they never did it in the past was because they're like, well, if we pack the court, when they take it back, they're going to pack the court, and it's going to get ridiculous. And, at this point, who cares? Because we're at such a bad position right now that we have to pack the court. It's got to happen. We have to do it. Things are so bad. The decisions that are coming down are so ludicrous. And, So, there's answers to all of this. They may not be the best answers, but there are answers. There's hope. It's just everything has to go off just so. I hope it does. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of hope to know that there are options. This is why I went to law school, to learn this shit. Oh, look at all the butterflies. They're gonna get cooked. They're gonna get cooked. Oh no. Tell the butterflies to go home. They're gonna get cooked. Because they only had the majority for about 6 months. That's the unfortunate truth. they did not get enough passed during that time. 6 or 8 months or something like that. And then, because they only had it for a short time. And then it ended up, no, we can't, because we don't have the numbers. They ended up with the numbers back then. Filibuster doesn't last that long, because the filibuster lasts as long as somebody's up there and talking. And it's like the physical limitations of a filibuster is, you know, how many people can keep talking for how long, how many hours. That may be more difficult, but that doesn't, they can't do that like ad infinitum. Eula, we're going to your barbed hook. We can't block anything, simply it comes down to numbers. This is true. I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but in 2017, we did filibuster multiple times. There were days on end where we filibustered with, I forget which senator was doing it. But, oh, look at this. Fantastic. Eula, this is gorgeous. Hard to believe that this is barbed hook. But honestly, it just comes down to numbers. And once we have the numbers, they're fucked. Because nothing's going to be the same. Yeah, look at what she did. Isn't it fantastic? I think it's beautiful, Eula. You have the turtles! Yeah, so just keep your fingers crossed, and hopefully we'll end up with some sanity in this country eventually. Come back here. Come back here. It does. I was thinking that too, but I didn't say it. I don't know why I don't say some things. Look at all the ulakapalas. Got lots of them. This one hasn't worked. Yeah. I look forward to being able to block some people. That'll be wonderful. I see that, and I'm glad you did, Eula, because you have a lot of really good houses there. But I'm happy to answer any and all questions. Yeah, because it's a rough time. But even I panic, you know, and that's when I turn to Griff about it. But he hasn't been around. So this is a sugar bowl suite, which only allows 30 items. Of course. Oh, look at that. Look at the pretty water. That's an effect. I'm trying to figure out what the other effects are. We have one there. What are the other effects? What am I missing? I can't figure out what the others are. There must be a sound. Thanks. I hope so. This must be the sound turner offer. That's what must be. I don't have my sound on, so that's probably what that's blocking, is the sound. That explains it. Yeah, I'm thinking there's a sphere of silence in there, because I didn't, yeah. But yeah, unfortunately, if you look at this, I know you're working on it, but to drive the point home. All of these I can't get into. All these. Yeah, if I open the FX menu. No, wrong button. Are you serious? Are you flippin' serious? How did I not know that? Oh my god. Where's the waterfall? I don't see the waterfall. It must be hidden. Are you serious? How did I not know that? You just taught me something new. Gah! I feel like a dummy. How could I not have known that? Have you ever seen Bayushi's observatories? Bayushi's stuff is, oh, so good. Now I have to look at all of her effects. Craziness. Oh my god. I hate when I don't know things. You know what, Cardi? I'm learning things all the time. All the time. It's about your program. I mean, I was showing people yesterday how to build that flower, and I was like, you know, well, yeah, but they're amazing looking. Has Cardi seen them? Because I love them. Yeah, she is. She's amazeballs. This is wrong house. Okay. Wow. This is impressive. Now I know. Beishi likes to kill me over here a lot. Whee! Oh, I didn't die! Look at that. You didn't kill me. Is that the coronavirus? Yeah, she can't do that without her here, but she's probably gonna port here just to kill me. Oh, damn it. What did you use the bottoms of? Did you use the bottoms of... Boo. I don't remember which ones this broke, but... No. You know, actually, Cardi's pretty good about not mentioning certain things. Just saying. I'm trying to go to the ones that... I'm trying to remember. Oh. Did you see this one? The insanity. Yeah, see, Cardi, that's what I was trying to tell you. Bayushi will never tell you that her houses aren't working. Can I tell you, now that I'm building, again, I'm like, God, if I just had the precision editing, I could do this so simply. It would make everything so much easier. No, I appreciate that you kept it a secret, because it's important that you didn't get in trouble. But have you seen, I don't know if you saw this episode, but... Ah! Why didn't that save my signature? I was here before. Have you seen this? This has effects on it. Let me see. How many effects? What are the effects? Oh, just a portal? Wait till you see it. It's incredible. Yeah. It's pretty amazing. I honestly think that if anyone wanted to take a look, I did cover it, but this guy's stuff is incredible. Sorry, you did see it, okay. You actually watched my stuff. I didn't figure you had time for it. Jesus. You're so busy all the time. Can't imagine it. How do you do it? Alright. We'll go one more and then I'll call it because I'm still sick and I'm barely holding on. So let's see. I can do my Tante Conan. Wow. That's crazy. How many houses you get in ESO? How many you buy? I don't remember what they're up to at this point, but it's probably like 70, 72, 73, somewhere in there. I'm trying to count the PTF numbers. So this is my Tante Conan. Another thing, Cardi, somebody was telling me, I sent you a mail about the couple of things that were missing. Like, some people saying that their signatures aren't being saved. Get in the kitchen. Grody carrots. And some people saying that their names were falling off of their signed, guest thingers, stuff like that. I mailed you that there was some weird glitchiness, perhaps with the server. I'm not sure. 125 out of 400 items. I think they're in progress, but I really like what they've done with the ivy. So, maybe one more. This is Montante Conan. Really good start on that one. We'll do another small one. As small as they get. Least house. But I think it's fixed. Ah, thank you for telling me that. Now I can warn people. Excellent. Thank you for telling me that. I wonder if that's what keeps happening to J-Heart? Because, like, sometimes it seems like his stuff... Well, we try. We really do try. And Chrysaea. We do our best. You give so much, and you're so busy, and, you know, it's the least we can do is to give help to people who want to use the program and can't, you know, there's issues for whatever reason. And it's usually just a setting that they have wrong. So, I don't mind at all. She's phenomenal. She gets all the technical stuff that I can't get. She's all smarty pants. Like the stuff in the cubbies pleases me greatly. Aww. No, it's okay. I mean, honestly, it's the least, honestly, it's the least I could do for all that you've given me in terms of building. So, I have no, you don't owe me anything. I'm happy to do it. Honestly. There is a pig here. If I were this pig, I would be really careful because they're going to eat you. I know you're a war pig, but noms. War pig. Aww. I try. I also have instructions on how to install things on my Twitch page, and I'm always telling people, read below. It tells you how to do it. Uh-oh. Your finger's floating. Pig out of the can. Pig out of the can. Alright. I'm feeling feverish. Not feeling well. And I hate to go when Cardi's here, but I'm going to have to call it. I'm sorry, guys. So, I will chat with you all later. And be well. And I will catch you all tomorrow. Or Cardi whenever I see you. So, have a good one. Sorry we dumped on you. Alright. Take it easy.